According to Sky Germany reporter Florian Plettenberg, United are still monitoring the Bayern star ahead of a potential move, despite him making it clear that he doesn't want to leave the Bundesliga side this summer. This could perhaps make any future swoop tricky to pull off, and with the German giants valuing Goretzka at just €40 million, £35 million, it may be an opportunity missed. Nevertheless, Ten Hag could still look to persuade him to make the move to England, and he'd be an instant upgrade on Fred. Not only did the 28-year-old create more big chances, 7-4, in the league last season than Fred, but he also took more shots per game, 1.5 to 0.7, demonstrating his attacking attributes from the center of midfield. Before we move forward, 99% viewer of the channel has not subscribed. If you enjoy the content, please sub to the channel, it will help me a lot. Now let's move on to the next news. Manchester United graduate Kobbie Mainoo continued his fine pre-season form during the 2-0 win over Arsenal at the MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. The 18-year-old had fantastic outings against Leeds United and Leo recently, and there were no surprises that he got the nod in the starting 11 last night. The youngster started in the number 6 role, but he was hugely impressive with his movement from the right flank. He won 100% of his ground duels. Mainoo completed 23 out of his 24 passes with an accuracy of 96%. He provided the assist for Bruno Fernandes' goal, scored on the counter-attack. The teenager was substituted alongside the rest of his outfield teammates at the break, but it was another performance with a big statement from him. Manchester United beat Arsenal 2-0 in their best pre-season performance so far, and there were a lot of positives to take from it. However, a worrying development will be the status of Ahmad, who left the stadium on crutches after an apparently serious injury sustained in the game. Ahmad was subbed on at halftime, but after just 10 minutes, with nobody around him, he collapsed in a heap. Unable to walk, he was helped to the back by the physios. He emerged later on crutches with his ankles heavily strapped. Manchester United have confirmed the sale of Alex Telles, who joins Al Nassr in a permanent deal. The left back did not return for training along with Eric Bailly, with United desperate to move the pair on. The Brazilian, who made 50 first-team appearances at Old Trafford, spent last year on loan at Sevilla. He has now become the latest player to move to the Saudi Pro League, linking up with former teammate Cristiano Ronaldo at Al Nassr. United will receive a fee in the region of £6 million for the deal. Atalanta manager Gian Piero Gasperini has admitted his club may have to consider a huge offer from Manchester United for Rasmus Hojlund if it is submitted. Having signed Mason Mount and Andre Onana this month, the Reds are now fully focused on strengthening their forward options. After initially setting Harry Kane as their main target, United were soon forced to scrap the pursuit over concerns Tottenham Hotspur would not be willing to sell. Ten Hag has now shifted his attention towards Hojlund, who scored 10 goals for the Serie A club last season. Mensport understands the Reds manager has undertaken several video calls with the 20-year-old to try and persuade him to move to Old Trafford. Manchester United will shortly tie up a 7-figure deal to sign Darren Fletcher's sons, Jack and Tyler. The pair will move to Old Trafford from Man City for around £1.25 million. City are about to sign centre-back Harrison Parker, 16, from the United Academy after the club refused to meet his demands for a higher salary. United sources believe City's approach for Parker is a response to the anticipated switch of the Fletcher twins, 16, to Old Trafford. Giuseppe Rossi has confirmed his retirement from professional football. The striker, 36, made his senior debut with Man United after joining the club as a teenager. He enjoyed a fruitful few years with Villarreal, but a number of injuries took their toll and he ended his career in Italy with SPAL. Alejandro Garnacho is Manchester United's sole representative on this year's list of Golden Boy nominees, which could spell bad news for Jadon Sancho and Antony. Erik ten Hag has already proven he is not afraid to axe the biggest names at Old Trafford, and it has recently been suggested that the United boss could sideline the aforementioned big money duo in favor of Golden Boy nominee Garnacho. Exclusive. Fabrizio Romano confirms Man United like Amrabat, but 2 other transfers may need to happen first. A deal is not currently advanced and may have to wait until Man United can complete their current priority, the signing of a striker, most likely Rasmus Hojlund, while the sale of Fred could also be key, according to Romano in his caught offside column. Amrabat has shone in his time in Serie A and also really caught the eye with Morocco at the 2022 World Cup, as he played a starring role in guiding his team to their first ever appearance in the semi-finals of the competition. United would surely do well to replace Fred with someone like Amrabat, who looks a clear upgrade in that defensive midfield role, and it seems the Red Devils are confident that they will be able to offload Fred this summer. Manchester United should not be ruled out of the running to sign Kylian Mbappe this summer. Manchester United would likely have to sell a number of players in order to raise funds to sign France superstar Kylian Mbappe. The forward looks increasingly likely to leave Paris Saint-Germain, and the Red Devils may fancy their chances of luring him to Old Trafford. They would be able to offer him the huge wages he would demand after breaking their own self-imposed Cristiano Ronaldo rule last week when Marcus Rashford penned a mega new contract. However, coming up with a transfer fee PSG would accept would be trickier according to reports. For more news like this, subscribe. See you in the next video.